All right, so we're going to go ahead and continue. I'm going to go ahead and do Michigan State as well. Michigan State had a good season last year. I think they were 9-3, something like that. And they didn't even they went to a good bowl game against Pittsburgh, and they see I think Kenneth Walker sat out that game, so it really wasn't worth watching, in my opinion. But anyways, Mel Tucker has this team rolling. I think he has this program in the right direction. Especially, well, Mark Dan Antonio did a really good job while he was there, but then there's like accusations and things that went on, and then yeah, he left. And then the school has pretty much turned around ever since. But anyway, so let's dive into the schedule this year. Start out with Western Michigan. Western Michigan shouldn't be much of an issue. This should be an easy win for them to start out the season. Uh, I know it's a Michigan school and everything, and I don't know if there's like some rivalry there or anything like that, but should be an easy win anyway. So give them a win there. Next game is against Akron. Akron's not been that great, just like most of these other teams that they play out of conference. A lot of these games are always so boring to begin and start out with because they're set against such lesser competition. They're just not worth going to, and a lot of people don't even show up to the game for these type of ones. So I really wish they stopped scheduling some of these. But I get it. You got to fill in the time and the games and everything, but they're just so boring. But anyways, next game is against Washington. They're at Washington against the Huskies. Washington hasn't been good ever since Chris Peterson left, and then Jake Browning, the quarterback, left as well. He graduated, so I mean they just haven't been that great since then. Since they lost both of them. So Washington, even though this game is at Washington, I think Michigan State pulls this win off. It might be kind of close since, I mean, it's a different time zone, different area they're playing in and all that, but I still think the Spartans come out with the win in this because I think they're just a better program than Washington, I mean. Next game is against Minnesota. Minnesota is just one I can't figure out. I mean, they're okay one year and then they're bad the next year. They're kind of just like up and down. They're kind of like a roller coaster. So, with that being said, I think Michigan State gets this win. I mean, I don't know how else to look at this. I think they win this game probably pretty easily. I mean, they're at home, so I don't know what to expect from Minnesota this year. All right, next game is at Maryland. Maryland is a very dangerous team coming in this year. I think that they are going to upset someone if they shouldn't, be honest. They have a very powerful offense with his brother there. And with this game being at Maryland, I think Michigan State's going to have a tough time in this. And I think Maryland pulls off the upset here. A lot of people are probably going to be screaming at their screens and saying no way, but I think they do get this win. I think Maryland puts up a lot of points and yards on Michigan State, and I think they might win by a couple of scores. I don't think Michigan State's going to be able to keep up with them in scoring. So, yeah, I've got Maryland upsetting the Spartans. The Spartans start out 4-0, so now they lose their first game. They're 4-1. And this is a really brutal stretch right here for Michigan State because the next game is against Ohio State at home. Even though they're at home, Ohio State embarrassed Michigan State last year. I mean, the game was over after the first quarter. What was it? It was like 21-0. I mean, immediately. It was really bad. So, I mean, and Michigan State doesn't have as good of a team this year as it did last year. So, I don't think that this game is close at all. I think Ohio State just blows them out, and I think this is over at halftime. It might be over at the first quarter like they did last time. All right, so that's your second loss. Next game is against Wisconsin. You have a really good chance of losing this game. Wisconsin is a good team. They're kind of very similar to Michigan State, play strong defense, run the ball. Like I said, they're very similar programs and what they want to do. But the thing is, Wisconsin does not have a good quarterback. Their offense is not good. And I think because of that, and you're at home, I think Michigan State gets this win. This is going to be a really close game. This will probably be a field goal win if they get this win. I mean, for either team. So I've got the Spartans winning this game. All right, next game is you get your bye week, and then you're at Michigan. If you've seen my Michigan prediction video already, then you know that I have Michigan winning this game. I think Michigan is just going to be a better team this year than Michigan State, and I don't see an upset here. Not this time. I think Michigan takes care of business and takes out Michigan State. So that's your third loss. You're heading into Illinois now, to Champaign. Even though Brett Bielema is there, this could be a trap game, honestly. I mean, you just lost your in-state rival, and then you're traveling on the road again to Illinois, to a Brett Bielema Illinois team. So this could be an upset game here, honestly. I mean, a lot of people won't see it that way, but there is a chance, honestly. But I can't do it. I'm going to pick Michigan State to win the game, but watch out for this one. This one could be a sneaky game for them. All right, next game is against Rutgers. You're at home against Rutgers. Rutgers isn't that good. Talked about them before. I don't see any potential here for them to pull off an upset, so I've got the Spartans winning this one pretty easily. Next game against Indiana, pretty much the same story. I know Indiana had a good year in 2020, but that doesn't translate into this year. So unless they have another Cinderella season where they do really good, I don't see them winning this game. I think Michigan State takes care of business again. So you pull off 3 straight wins, and then you travel to Penn State, who's going to be one of the best teams in the Big Ten. It's your last game of the season. I know Michigan State has pulled this upset off. I think they did it back-to-back years before. Yeah, one, and Dan Antonio was there. But I just think Penn State's a much better team. I just don't think you're going to be able to pull this win off, especially going to Penn State. If you were at Michigan State, then you would have a better chance, but I don't think you're going to be able to pull this off. I think Penn State wins this game. It might be by 2 or 3 scores. Sorry, I can't talk. Yeah, I've got the Nittany Lions taking this one. So I've got Michigan State finishing the season off at 8-4. Now I think you lose to the top teams in the Big Ten, and you lose to Maryland as well. So yeah, 8-4. I mean, that's not terrible. You'll make it to a decent bowl game. So yeah, but anyways, it's a drop off from last year, but you'll be fine. Mel Tucker's got this program rolling in the right direction, so you have a bright future ahead of yourself. But all right, let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a good day.